Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is May the 8th, 2021. I just need to fix my camera here. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some Smackdown to talk about, the Throwback Smackdown edition. So nothing really changed on this Smackdown, just the small little things that changed, the logo. But people are upset because it's nothing about Smackdown. Like, Smackdown never had that logo or anything that the electronics had, the digital stuff. It wasn't a Smackdown thing. They had the Attitude Era logo Smackdown, but when they had the WWE logo, it was the old school WWE, like in the 1990s, something like that. But ladies and gentlemen, they changed the announce table. Announce table was just a table, there's no, it did not look like it's strong as hell. It was a really weak table. They ain't got no route through it. We got Pat and Michael Cole wearing old school clothes, and the referee wearing a blue shirt like they did when they first had the draft stuff, the separated brands. They had the Raw referees had a black and white, the black stripes. And with SmackDown, they had the blue and black on it. And when they had ECW, the ECW had the black and gray stripes. That was pretty cool. But ladies and gentlemen, it was some old school. Even the name tag when they did the entrance, when they show it says the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. They had the old school name tag. So, yeah, it was a pretty decent show. It was a pretty decent old school, but I don't think they meant to. They did say they're going to celebrate SmackDown, but I think they tried to show a whole bunch of old school stuff. They showed old school SmackDown because it's old school, right? It's old school. I don't think it's. I don't think they never said it was old school SmackDown like they did in Raw back in the day. They call it old school Raw. They didn't call it old school SmackDown. They didn't call it that. It's a throwback edition of SmackDown. So we didn't have a lot of segments happen, but we got we got 5 great matches, good matches I've seen. But ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 matches that got added to WrestleMania Backlash. WrestleMania Backlash. Ladies and gentlemen, we heard that it was announced that the father and son duo, Rey Mysterio and Dominic, will be getting their shot at the SmackDown Tag Team titles at Backlash against Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. But the other match, we had a no contendership. But we will get to that when we get to it. But ladies and gentlemen, first we got the Tribal Chief coming out with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman. He had a whole bunch of words to say because he got rid of Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is no longer on WWE. I believe his contract expired now. So, I guess he didn't renew one. But, ladies and gentlemen, he will keep on talking trash. And he says he found somebody to replace Daniel Bryan. And it was the returning of Jimmy Uso. He's actually back. He's not there because of Jay or his family. He's back to wrestle. But Cesaro came out and told Roman Reigns, nobody, he said, nobody or never somebody could replace Daniel Bryan. And then he got attacked by Seth Rollins during he was talking. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the returning of Teddy Long came out. He came out, he made a match. He made a stipulation for the match because we already know it was announced. Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. But if Cesaro wins, he goes to WrestleMania Backlash for a shot at the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns. If he beats Seth Rollins. But he was still getting attacked before the match. He went back in the ring, and then Roman Reigns took him out. And then Seth Rollins threw him into the stairs, and then the match finally starts. Well, Cesaro was getting a little more beat up in the ring as well. After commercial, the match started. It was a pretty decent match. We had the Usos in the corner of Seth Rollins. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed this match. I enjoyed it. These guys are amazing what they do. But the winner of that match, with the distraction from the Usos, when Seth Rollins says, I don't need you guys. I'm not Roman. He doesn't need you guys. And then Jey Uso tried to grab Seth to talk to him. He shoved Jey on the ground, and then Seth Rollins was about to get back in the ring, and then he went back out. He got scared of Cesaro. The referee got distracted by Cesaro, and then Jimmy Uso did a super kick onto Seth Rollins, and then he got attacked by Cesaro by doing a springboard. And then Mr. Cesaro with the neutralizer, he gets the win. He's going to Backlash. He's versing Roman Reigns for the Universal title. Then we have our next match is Carmella versus Ruby Riott. It was a pretty okay match. It was pretty okay. But the winner of that match was Carmella with a Code of Silence. Then we had we were supposed to have Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph Ziggler had some harsh words to Dominic, saying he does not belong in the WWE. He does not belong in the ring. So Dominic said to Rey Mysterio, "I want to take your place. I'm going to fight Dolph Ziggler," and it was official, I guess. We had Dominic versus Dolph Ziggler. It was a pretty okay match. I've seen Dominic do better than that. But Dominic gets the win. He pins Dolph Ziggler with a roll-up, small package, I guess. Dominic gets the win. Good job for Dominic. Get some momentum before their match at Backlash WrestleMania. What we did here next week, we will have a championship match. It will be Natalya and Tamina versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the women's tag team titles. But would Original be in the problem? He's a problem tonight from last night. Tamina had a one-on-one match with Mr. Flexible, Mr. Original. Well, it was an intergender match, but there was a lot of hitting in this one. There was a lot of flippy doos from Original trying to get away from Tamina. Tamina had some opportunities to grab him and put him in the corner and all that stuff. And then he went on top of the turnbuckle. He did a weird corkscrew flip to get away from Tamina. But he was being so show off. He's dancing, yeah, baby. And then Lady Joey got super kick in the face. Tamina was about to do the Tamina splash. I think that's what they call it, right? The Tamina splash. But Lady Joe and Nia Jax made a disqualification. She threw her off the turnbuckle. No, I think it was Shayna Baszler. Nia dragged the Original out of the ring. Shayna knocked her off the turnbuckle. Then they start beating up Tamina. Here comes Natalya. She got beat up. She got some hands on those two, but the numbers game was too much. And then Shayna almost broke Tamina's arm, and then Nia Jax did a Samoan drop into the barricade onto Tamina. Is Tamina 100% to have her women's tag team championship match? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sami went to Mr. Teddy Long because Teddy Long does not work in the WWE. He got some power because Adam Pearce give him power just for tonight because it's the old school and he's a former general manager of SmackDown. And Adam Pearce is not going to be there. He's not there, so Teddy Long worked with Sonya Deville, and he got some power. That's why he made the stipulation between Cesaro and Seth Rollins. And then Sami says, "You're not in this corporation, so you're not part of the conspiracy." So he asked Teddy Long to give him his title, his match for the Intercontinental Championship. But Teddy Long was going to put him in a one-on-one match with The Undertaker. That's what he does. But he forgot that The Undertaker retired. So he put him in a 10-man tag team match. Wow. That's our main event. We got King Corbin, Apollo Crews, Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Otis will be versing Shinsuke, Big E, Kevin Owens, and the Street Profits. Pretty decent match. I enjoyed it. Some of these guys, I'm surprised they got used last night. Like King Corbin and Shinsuke. We haven't seen them for a while. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a great match. I enjoyed it. I love tag team matches because we get great wrestlers. But ladies and gentlemen, this was a great match. I enjoyed it. But the winner of that match was King Corbin's team getting the win because everybody's doing moves outside the ring. Montez Ford is flying out the ring. And then King Corbin did the end of days onto Shinsuke Nakamura. They got the win. And then you see at the end, you see Apollo was hanging the championship over the top rope. And then you see Sami Zayn trying to grab the title, and then he almost got knocked out by Commander. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do. Roman Reigns wants to know what side is Jimmy Uso on, because Seth Rollins is upset, and Jimmy Uso called Jey Uso Roman Reigns' lapdog. Well, he said a different word, but we allow saying lapdog. He called him his lapdog, and how he talks to him, all that stuff. Jimmy Uso says, "You're not going to talk to me like that." So we went into the ring. We got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and Paul Heyman in. Roman Reigns didn't get that much to say because Jimmy Uso came out, and he reminded Jey Uso how this whole thing happened at Hell in a Cell in the I Quit match when Roman Reigns attacked Jimmy Uso to make Jey say I quit. And we saw a video package, and Roman says, "That's your problem? You're living the past?" Him and Jey Uso, they went forward. But Jimmy did not. But Jimmy, he's not going to fall in line and acknowledge Mr. Roman Reigns. And Roman says, "If you're not going to acknowledge me, you can go home and watch me on TV and tell your kids why you're watching the Tribal Chief on TV and you're not working." So Jimmy was about to walk home or drive home or whatever he's doing. And then Jey Uso tried to talk him out of it and acknowledge him until Cesaro came out to attack Roman Reigns. And then, ladies and gentlemen, here comes Jey Uso. Jimmy tried to stop Jey, hold his arm not to go there. Jey Uso still went there. He got beat up by Cesaro. Jimmy Uso went there to help his brother, not Roman Reigns, help his brother, and then he got beat up by Cesaro. Jey Uso got neutralizer. I thought he almost broke his neck because he did not land right. And then he did a neutralizer on Roman Reigns. Cesaro laid out the whole bloodline. Well, we don't know Jimmy is part of the bloodline. But, ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen next Sunday on WrestleMania Backlash? We will see you guys. That's all from me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. Mother's Day is coming up, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. I hope every mother is going to have a great day. I know during this time it's not going to be a great day because of the pandemic and all that stuff. You can't really go see your parents. But, ladies and gentlemen, the mothers that lives with their kids or has a husband and all that stuff, hope you guys have a great Mother's Day. I'm going to try my best to make a good Mother's Day. I don't know what I'm doing. But, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys have a great Mother's Day. I hope everybody does good to their mother. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all from me today. Tyler's out. Bye!